Hello out there, I'm the oldest nerd today talking about Babylon 5 and Long Twilight Struggle. Now, things are coming to a head in the plot now. We have diverted ourselves for the last few episodes in doing some very personal stories, but now we're coming to the big thing where the Centauri are planning on making a major attack on Narn, and that involves bringing the shadows back into the picture. By this time, Londo is not very confident that the shadows are really our friends, and we know that the carnage that's beginning is not going to fall well on just about anybody. But what we find here is that we've got some support coming our way. Now, we know that the Minbari government, the Earth government, the Centauri government are kind of run amok. Despite our characters on Babylon 5, there's not a whole lot that they can do about it. Even Jakar is advising his uncle, who is a general, to try and stop and think about what they're doing before they do it. Londo does the same thing. We've already seen advances made by Sheridan and Delenn to try to convince their governments to go slowly on all of this. But it finally comes to a head, and there is a lot of plot movement in this episode. We also introduce once again John Shuck, who plays Drawl. He is the person who is kind of the planet controller for the planet that Babylon 5 is orbiting, and suggest that a new alliance needs to be struck and the time is right. So Sheridan and Delenn visit him on the planet, and they start making plans for what's coming once the big war starts. And then Sheridan is introduced to the Rangers. It's been known about by Garibaldi and by Delenn and by others up to now, but now Sheridan is being cut in on this. He's a little bit irritated that he hasn't known earlier, but embraces it. So what we have here, I mentioned John Shuck. He is a character actor. He has been in Star Trek, the movies, playing Klingon ambassadors. He's played, of course, the Minbari in this. He was Sergeant Enright in Macmillan and Wife, which was a TV semi-serious cop show back in the, I guess, the 80s. Nevertheless, he's been around for a while and is a good actor. He puts a lot of gravitas into whatever part that he plays. Then we have Jakar. Andreas Katsoulis has to be one of the most emotive actors there ever is, and be able to show such pain in a mostly application-filled face. With all of the makeup and appliances that he has on there, it's amazing that he can make any kind of expression at all, and yet you can see the pain in his eyes, and it is palpable. Same thing can be said about Peter Jurasik as Londo, who also, while he doesn't have that much makeup, he is able to show the regret that he has in his face, the wishing that he could go back and stop what he started, not really realizing what he was getting himself in for by being short-sighted and perhaps not listening to Veer. Nevertheless, this is the setup now for the big battle which is to come, and we can see that this is going to be all-encompassing from here on, and there'll be some big changes at Babylon 5, and there will be a lot more incursion of the Psi Corps. There's going to be, of course, new alliances built in order to fight the shadows, which they know they're going to have to. So that's what we have in this episode. It is very tense. It has very little comic relief in it. It is filled with foreboding and well acted by all there. So I'd like to know what you think about this. Please put it in the comments below. Tomorrow we will have our review of the next Deep Space Nine episode. And then on Friday, we will have the next episode of our new episode of Star Trek Discovery. And then a new episode of Doctor Who, which we'll have next Monday. So we have a whole week full of things to talk to you about. We hope that you'll contact us as well by subscribing and liking this channel. So thank you very much for watching, and until next time, don't go far.